Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Buffalo's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Makes the catch, it's Henderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Morrow. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McMillan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. He's at the... and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Roberson. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking left. That's caught. It's Lockett. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Kim. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. He'll pull it down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously, they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Have a day. We're in the 1st quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. The short hands, it's Lockett. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab at the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Kim. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The highlight of Pete Lembo's first year at Buffalo was knocking off number 23 Northern Illinois, the first-ranked win for the Bulls since 2008.
And you're always looking for bright spots. That win against Northern Illinois was huge, so they've got their sights set on bigger things this year, David, namely winning a MAC championship.
And you saw last year that they had the 5-game winning streak. Build on that. Build on the 9 wins from a year ago, the big ranked win. This is a program that's going in an upward trajectory.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Just ran him over. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Roberson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and One short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Snow. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Kim. Working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's McMillan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Rooks. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
By the receiver. He steps out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's 3rd down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. To the air, it's Roberson. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking for room, it's Henderson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Snow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Gonna look downfield again. They're working that left side. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The inside handoff. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To throw, it's Roberson. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Scanning the field, it's Kim. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheeler. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Kim. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. With jet sweep pass. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And that is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half, and on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The play-action fake. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Running to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab behind the line. It's Kane. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Back to throw, it's Roberson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffalo. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Lockett. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Finds his man, it's Lockett. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Eagles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide open downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That little swing pass was designed to get the running back loose and get him some space, and the defense was there to shut it down.
Yeah, and I want to get him the ball in space. I got to find ways to make that happen, but after he catches it, I need him to be a great running back. I need him to make people miss and make big plays. I'm finding ways to get him touches. Now he's got to make those big plays for him.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got him downfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Turning it on. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's a draw. Got a little space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Gain of 2. 3rd down coming.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's McMillan. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll run it from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Snow. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires left. He makes the catch. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Roberson. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And they swarm him under. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The give to the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Kim. Caught behind the line, it's McMillan. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Lockett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Gives it on the option. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
and he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
41, Buffalo, 24.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field after giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Kim. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Hit as he throws. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Eagles. And the stomping has commenced. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds his man. It's McMillan. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
To the air, it's Roberson. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up third down.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. On the ground, it's McMillan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the 1st.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, they're going bootleg, trying to trick the defense, but it didn't work. They were not biting on the play fake, and everybody had their eyes on the QB. They knew coming into this game he was a weapon. He was going to keep the football, staying home, able to close the distance, get him on the ground for a big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Lockett. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's tackled.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Kim. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Rooks. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Fires to the big fella, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Snow. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Bulls have this offense rolling. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Go straight ahead. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the comeback is on.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Rook. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lockett. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Kim. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morrow. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
On the move, it's Henderson. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. That's caught. It's Snow. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is an offense that obviously practices 2-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Kim. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a catch on the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.